What's going on, guys? Today I'm honored and blessed to have Joe Shamoun, owner of Elevate Net Lease. How are you, Joe?
Very well, brother. Thanks for having me.
So, Joe, what inspired you to open up Elevate Net Lease?
Well, about 4 years ago, I didn't have a job. I didn't want to go back to college, and I didn't want to work a minimum wage job. Luckily, one of my good friends, Goriel, suggested that I work at this commercial real estate company that he knew of, and I went ahead and gave it a try. It led to me having a very successful first year. Fast forward 3 years, I opened up my own brokerage, Elevate Net Lease, with my two good friends, Jay Daku and Robert Mitchell. We've now been open for 1 year, and we just wrapped up 2025. It was an incredible, successful year for us.
So, Joe, what was your first deal like, and what did it teach you?
It was a Rite Aid in Ohio, valued at $5 million. At the time, I was very tight on money. I really needed a deal closed. This one investor emailed me late at night and suggested that I go ahead and sell his Rite Aid. I'll never forget getting my first check. It was a very emotional day, probably one of the best days of my life.
What's the biggest deal you've closed, and what was the time length between start to finish?
My biggest deal was a 7-unit Dollar General portfolio, valued at $11.2 million. It took 4 months to close, from contract to close. There's a lot of work to be done, but it was definitely very rewarding.
So, Joe, what does Elevate Net Lease specialize in?
So what we specialize in and what we focus on is something that falls under commercial real estate, and that's single tenant net lease. We sell standalone buildings that are occupied by national tenants such as Chase Bank, Lowe's, Wendy's, Popeyes, you name it. Many people think that these companies own all their real estate, which is incorrect. These companies have a landlord, they pay rent every single month.
So can you tell us what daily habits that you do that help you grow in your business?
I would say following up, staying on top of the market. As you're cold emailing or cold calling, these investors are not always ready to make a move, but as you continue to follow up, staying on top of these clients, eventually they'll be ready to make a move.
How do you evaluate a property that's a good investment or even a bad investment?
Every investment is viewed differently. It could be a rundown building and someone could see that as a great investment. Someone else could see that as a terrible investment. Really, I think it just comes down to your perspective, your goal, and really what you're trying to achieve.
So, Joe, how important are relationships with clients in commercial real estate?
I would say that's definitely one of the most important things in our business, because these investors do many deals every single year. You need to show how you're important, show how you stand out compared to your competition, because these guys have many people calling them every single day.
Joe, what advice would you give for somebody just starting off commercial real estate?
Biggest advice I would give to someone starting off in our business, probably have patience and have faith. Many of these guys expect to come into our business, have a very successful year in their first year, close a lot of deals, make a lot of money, which could happen, but then also at the same time it may not happen. But I can guarantee you that if you stay committed to our business, it'll truly pay off.
Thank you, Joe, so much for coming by. If you guys are ever looking into buying or selling commercial real estate, please go see Elevate Net Lease, and expansion coming very soon. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me.
You.
I appreciate it, brother.